Good morning, children. Today we are going to learn lesson number 4, and the lesson name is Computer Generations. I hope you all are enjoying my computer lessons. I hope you all are watching the videos daily, whichever is sent, and also you're doing your homework neatly. Some of you are writing very neatly, but some are simply scribbling and sending. So I do prefer to have neat work, neat job, so that when I see your handwriting, I should just feel that you are just clean and neat student. So see that you write neatly your work without making spelling mistakes. Send it to me, okay? So children, lesson name is Computer Generations. Now, what is the meaning of computer generations? Computer generation means a change in the computer technology. A change in the computer technology. Now, what is the meaning of change in the computer technology? Nowadays, you can see various types of computers. You can see laptop, you can see um, iPad, you can see tablets, you can see so many gadgets you can see. And I think everyone are very busy nowadays holding a mobile in your hand and playing games. I don't know now what type of games you're playing. One day I need to ask you in the class what type of games you'll be playing. So I think everybody are sitting at home and busy with the mobile playing games. I do understand you are studying also, doing your homework also. You all are very good children. Fine. So now I am teaching you today computer computer generations. Now what is the meaning of computer generations? So computer generation means the types of computers they were using earlier, the types of computers that they were using earlier. So there are many generations. There is the first generation, second generation, third generation, fourth generation, and the fifth generation. So now we are going to learn first generation. So in the first generation, what type of computers they are using? So in the first generation, computers were made using vacuum tubes. Computers were made using vacuum tubes. Now, what is the meaning of vacuum tubes? Vacuum tubes are very large tubes. So, very large tubes were used to make computers. Can you observe here the picture of the vacuum tube here? Yes, this is the picture of the vacuum tube. Can you observe here? Yes, one more picture I will show you. This is the close picture of the vacuum tubes. So they were using these large tubes to make computers. So now what happened? The computers were very, very, very expensive, costly. They're very expensive to buy. Earlier days, computers are very expensive and it also generated lot of heat. They couldn't on the computer for a long time. They had to off now and then. If they had to off for on it for the whole day, it would become very hot. It would heat. It would be heated up. Next, what is the problem? It also used lot of electricity. It also used lot of electricity. The size of the computers were very big, but the work was very slow. The work was very slow. Can you observe here the size of the first generation computer? They are very big. Can you observe here? Yes. See one more picture here. So this is the story of the first generation computer. They were using large tubes called as vacuum tubes. So they had to use so many vacuum tubes. So the price of the computer was very high, very costly. They, the size of the computer was very costly and the size was very big. It needed more electricity. It was getting hot very soon. So then second generation 1959 to 1964. So something better took place in second generation. In the second generation, what happened? They used transistors. So I'll show you the picture of transistors here. See, they use the transistors in the second generation. One more I will show you. Can you observe here? Now, what is the difference between the vacuum tube and the transistors? Vacuum tubes were very big in size. Transistors were smaller. So what happened now? Vacuum tubes were very big in size, but transistors were smaller than the vacuum tubes, and they were faster and more reliable. They were faster and more reliable. They also use less electricity, and also heat was very less. It generated less heat. It was not getting heated up like those computers. It was less heat. Okay. Can you observe the size of the computer here? The size of the computer also reduced. It was not as big as the first generation computer. The size also reduced. Can you observe here? Yes, these are the computers in the second generation. So children, today I am only going to teach you the first generation computers and the second generation computers. So in the first generation, they used vacuum tubes. The size was very big. In the second generation, they used transistors. So the size reduced. The work was also a bit faster. So kindly complete your notes. Some of you are writing very, very neatly and sending me, but some are simply scribbling and sending. Simply scribbling and sending. So when I see your handwriting, I really feel how beautiful you are, how good you are, how nice you are. So kindly send me neat work, beautiful work, so that I feel that you are a beautiful student. So have a good day, children. Bye. Take care.